another episode. Welcome back to Alcohol Content. What is going on? Well, before we get in all the fun stuff, the booze that you're here for, who we drinking with? We got Ryan.
Dripping.
Oh, dripping.
Wow.
With that rankly V-neck white t-shirt. Isn't that?
It's a wrinkly $500 Kanye shirt.
You got me there.
It's not, but you can't tell the difference.
Wow.
That is technically supposed to be underneath something else, so I think you need to...
Well, you're underneath my skin.
Yeah, I get underneath there.
Wow.
Hey, who else we got? We got Rick.
Yeah.
He's Mr. Big Wave over there.
You darn
He's
right.
making waves.
Yes, that's exactly what it is today.
And you got your Bourbon Master. You got me, Austin. All right, so...
Park Ranger
Yeah,
Austin.
the Park Ranger
sorry.
Austin.
This is
Grab that-
Smokey the Bear's
Yeah.
sidekick.
Yeah, yeah. Grab that picnic basket, boo-boo.
I'm here to protect the trees.
Wow.
Yeah.
What about all these
actually,
barrels?
The brand of the shirt is Wolverine, and my hat is Olympic Park hat. So I'm repping.
You're halfway there.
Exactly. I just need a degree.
What does a Wolverine have to do with that?
Outside? I don't know.
I keep them inside.
It's an animal. All right. Well, what are we doing today, boys? I know, we've been kind of going through a series of cheap and then cheap.
I think we should continue that series.
We're going to continue. All right. You sold me. What's going on today?
We're doing the 30 bourbons between $30 and $40. That's
best bourbons.
best bourbons. We're each bringing to the table what we think is one of the best bourbons or the best bourbon between $30 and $40. And
So-
again, we know that price points are a little different, across the states or whatever. But for us, these will fit the $30 to $40 range.
This is now we're getting highbrow. The
Well,
$30
Somebody
bourbon.
forgot to tell him where it is.
Exactly. He's doing the opposit. He likes to. He doesn't like to show his wealth.
Yes.
He likes to drink it.
That's correct.
Yeah.
I like it on the inside.
Oh, wow.
So, Rick, how about you start us off today?
I will start us off. And this, I sort of honestly can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm going to do it.
Oh,
Because
boy.
I have my reasoning. So between 30 and 40, I think I can't miss one is Maker's Mark.
Oh,
Maker's Mark. Now, here's the key.
Whoa.
I know, it's their cast strength.
Oh,
All right. All right.
So, yes.
Put those buzzwords in there. I'm drinking
Yeah,
it.
exactly. It's
That's
and this
valid,
one
yeah.
comes in at 109.7 proof. So thinking about getting a cast strength bourbon or whiskey at
Cask
under
strength
$40 or whatever,
Yeah.
and this is $35.99 all day every day here.
What a price.
And
That's
so it
amazing.
is the same exact. It's the same exact liquid that's in regular Maker's Mark. It's just that they don't water it down, and it's cast strength. And I'm telling you, so for starters, it's great value because you're getting, basically 110 proof. But the other thing is, I wouldn't have chosen it if it actually doesn't drink quite well. It puts to shame their regular lump.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, we've
That's
done an episode on that.
Yeah,
on
a
this
number of weeks
model.
ago,
Yeah.
we did
Yeah,
a
so
whole
go
thing
check
on
that
it.
out. It'll put it up link at the top of the episode.
It is a surprisingly great bottle.
It is. No,
I'm
I mean,
not
it's very
disappointed
nice.
in you, Rick. When you first said the M&M name, I was a little disappointed.
Yeah,
but then
yeah.
you brought that cast strength in
M&M,
there.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah, the cast strength
Yeah.
does it. They bring
It's
it.
good. It's good juice.
Yeah.
Good juice.
Yeah. So
valid.
there it is.
Super valid.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
What
What's
do you
next?
got going on?
It had to be done.
Yep.
Yet to be represented in our series, but Four Roses.
Oh.
And this is the Four Roses small batch, which usually runs just under 40.
okay.
$36.
One of my favorite distilleries. Everything they make is good. And for the price range, I think the small batch absolutely destroys. This is one of my go-tos always. And having it be in that 30 to 40 range, it's a good gift. It looks great and it tastes great.
Yeah, and the normal Four Roses didn't get representation in our last episode, just because it's hard to, even with normal Four Roses, it's hard to compete with the ones we chose. But the small batch does up that quality just a little bit.
It is great.
Yeah.
Well, on
it's
the regular
fantastic.
Four Roses, 80 proof and everything. I think
Yeah,
that we
exactly.
repped was 100 proof
sure.
or 101 proof. So,
And the small batch runs at 90 proof. So it's
no, it's still
Yeah.
a really
Good value.
yeah.
easy sipper, very compact, A lot of simple lines intertwining.
Simple lines intertwining. What do you call that one? Oh, I call that small batch.
little Spinal Tap reference
Yeah.
for those out there.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any complaints about this bottle, and in the price range, it's a head above.
Well, and I think we're all at this table pretty much Four Roses supporters, aren't we?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm in their boat.
Yeah.
For sure. All right. Well,
What are you bringing?
I'm glad you journeymen had some.
What is the park range? You're gonna
Yeah,
pull
I'm
out?
glad you guys had some, decent choices, but I think it's time for the Bourbon Master to show you guys what's
I
really
will
the value.
bear spray you.
All right. What's going on here? We have Eagle Rare. Okay. I mean, boom, I win.
Cop out. out.
I know.
Wow.
It's Buffalo Trace product. Of course. Everything is nowadays, it seems like. But it's slightly difficult to get. This is like $38. It could be a little bit cheaper, Hopefully it doesn't get to $40 for you. But this bottle, this hits way above its weight in the family of Buffalo Trace too. I just did a lineup with this with a few Buffalo Trace products between E.H. Taylor, Weller 107, and blends. And at the end of the day, with the prices all included, Eagle Rare is the value and the best taste. It's just unbeatable. You get really good cherry notes. You get some just good sweetness. It's a classic bourbon and smooth. And I think now they actually rep it as 10 years. So
It is. It's
It was
10
10 years, then they dropped it for a
yeah,
little bit.
and now it's back to
So
10
now
years.
it's back
Yeah.
to 10 years. So it's official. You got to go pick it up. $38, $35 maybe. If you
Depe-
see it, you buy it. That's
Yeah.
kind of for this.
Depending
one.
on where you are, it's hard to find.
Yeah.
For us, it's not that hard to find, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, if you have a place that sells Buffalo Trace products, that definitely has a rep that sells stuff there, you're gonna probably be able to find this really easily. So I say this is my choice for $30 to $40 for sure.
So you pull a little bit at my heartstrings because when I really started enjoying bourbon, it was Eagle Rare that did it for me.
Yeah.
And so I would include it. I mean, come on, under $40, 10-year bourbon. It's really solid bourbon. But I decided not to include it just because different places around the United States struggle. And if you can't get it at MSRP, I mean, they sell these. I've walked
Yeah.
into stores for $99 and $120, and it's good, but
That's
it's not
insane.
$99 or
Yeah, that's-
$120 good.
That's crazy.
And so, but that happens a fair amount of places, and
Yeah.
even here, like when they get a batch in, it flies off the shelf
Yeah.
quickly, and then it's blank on the shelf again. But every day, all day for under $40.
Oh yeah, and
it's
I
great.
did forget
Yeah.
to mention this is 90 proof, and it's just sits there right in the good alcohol.
Nice
point.
looking bottle. I mean, I can't.
Yeah.
I've gifted that so many times.
I agree with you. It bats above within the Buffalo Trace
Yeah.
lineup.
It's definitely a dark horse. So, all right. Any last comments on these last three? Any mentions? Any honorable mentions you guys can think of?
This is a really good lineup. I think all of these are excellent to have at home, and they're not too much out of your pocket, but they're also good gifts.
Yeah,
If you can
for
find
sure.
any of these, I mean, the Maker's Mark and the Four Roses you can find everywhere. Like, that's usually never a problem.
Yeah.
The Eagle Rare is a little more difficult, but all three of these are great gifts for people that are into bourbon, and they can even
Agreed.
be snobs and would still appreciate all three
For sure.
of these.
Yeah, absolutely. There are definitely others out there. I don't think this field between $30 and $40 is as crowded as the $20
Yeah,
to
for sure.
$30
It's not.
bourbon category. But yeah, there are definitely others out there. And if there's something $30 to $40 that you're going, those three you threw out there, that doesn't come close to this one, then leave us a comment. Let us know. I mean, I have a list of all the ones, but yet these are what we brought to the table. So
All right. Well, folks, there you have it. We got your 30 to 40 lineup easy in the bag. If you want gifts, here you go. If you just want to drink some bourbon, here you go. It's pretty cheap, relatively cheap. So go out and get them because they're awesome. Now, your next task. You got to hit that thumbs up, okay? You got to like the episode. It helps us out. Look at it. He has 2 thumbs up.
I got
All we
2.
need is 1 from you, okay? Just
It's
put in
so
half
easy
the effort.
that I just did.
Exactly. And this is the most lazy person I know, and he did 2 thumbs up.
two.
He couldn't even put on a buttoned-up shirt.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
So you like the episode, you subscribe because you want to see more content, and then the last thing is you comment. Let us know what you think should have been in this lineup because, we do know everything, but we're going to pretend like we don't know everything and allow you to give us your comments. All right, folks. So
We should button up this episode.
yeah, I'm about to button this episode. All right. See you later.